Morning, everybody. Grab a cup of coffee and a donut or three, and let's do some switching. Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. We're going to break this into two parts. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to watch a run-through train, as I promised. It's the longest train I've ever ran. Got the two locomotives I just got back from Benjamin. It's actually the first time I've ever run a consist, too. So I have not speed matched the locomotives. Don't plan on doing this that often, but I may try to do it. But I figure running them for 20 feet, not speed matched, won't hurt anything. And they don't look too bad. They're both Atlas engines. So like Jawtooth says, let's run up and catch him again. On the back porch, it's Thursday night. The heat index is 101. It was 103 earlier. I just finished cutting the grass. I was going to wait till I got shady later, but there's supposed to be some storms coming in, so I wanted to get it done before they hit. Yeah, it's hot. I broke it up into several sections, took breaks, and drank plenty of fluids. It feels good to be done. Norfolk Southern train. Alright, so let's pick up where we left off, and we're going to switch General Chemical. First thing we have to do is pick up the cars that are there on the spur. And that's actually all we're going to do on today's video. See, there was a rubber band on the wind chimes, but I guess the sun weakened it. It broke and is laying underneath it, but it's so still, they're not chiming. So after the last car clears Douglas Avenue, we're going to stop the video. I'm going to show you a picture of Chillicothe that I found. Pretty cool. And then I'm going to talk about, I've got a couple locomotives that I never run, and there's no point in keeping stuff like that in boxes because I don't ever think I will run them. And, you know, if I sell them, I can finance a few turnouts and some track, which I need. So I'm going to give you guys first crack at them. If no one wants them, I'll put them on eBay. Probably could get more money on them on eBay, but I'm just like to give you guys first crack. So that'll be the end of the video. I want to show you this picture of the Chillicothe yard. This is May 21st, 1978. It's the Chessie Steam Special. A few cool things about it. The B&O switcher there on the left on one of those tracks. The yard's fairly empty. You can see the Amtrak sort of waiting shed over the first baggage car there. And there's a Southern Pacific locomotive near the refueling racks. So some unusual stuff in this picture. Well, none of us have unlimited funds for our model railroads. So I'm going to be spending quite a bit of money on track, and I've got this couple locomotives I never run. I'm sort of committed to Chessie. I bought this R.J. Corman locomotive off eBay. Actually got in a bidding war for it, paid too much for it. But somebody did a fantastic job on it. It's got, see if I can zoom in on it. The wires are sort of in the way. Let me pull it up a little bit more. This is speed step 2, by the way. So it's I know, I'll pull it on down here next to the where the wires won't be in the way. I think it's supposed to be like a GP10 or something. It's an Atlas body, Atlas chassis. Number 1601, R.J. Corman. R.J. Corman's corporate headquarters, they started here in central Kentucky. And so I thought at one time I might model R.J. Corman, but I'm not going to. I'm committed to Chessie at this point. So anyhow, it runs really, really well. Let's go back up here. That's speed step 2. Sometimes has to go to speed step 2 to get it going, but once you get it going, it'll easily crawl at speed step 1. And one other really cool thing about it is somebody put ditch lights on it. So I'll move the camera and show you the ditch lights. And even though it doesn't have sound, when you blow the horn, the ditch lights alternate flashing for like 20 seconds or something like that. So I've done a really good job on it. Let me show you the ditch lights. All right, let's start it up. Speed step 2. Now we're down to speed step 1. Blow the horn, and the ditch lights alternate. So again, I don't really want to sell it, but I can't stand it resting in the box, and I can probably buy a few turnouts if I sell it. First person to respond. I said I overpaid for it, so I'm not going to get what I actually paid, but yeah, that's just the way it is. $120, and that'll include shipping in the continental U.S. I'll just, priority mail, $10, something like that. So first person to respond on the comments that wants it, I'll sell it to you, and we will, do PayPal, something like that. All right, here's the other locomotive I'm going to sell. It's a Atlas MP15 DC. It was originally painted Norfolk Southern. I know a lot of you guys watch Jawtooth, and Jawtooth used to film a lot of the Cincinnati Eastern Railroad. And when they got this ex-Norfolk Southern MP15, I really thought that was cool. It was number 2414. They hardly run it anymore. It's just parked. You hardly ever see it. But so I got this thing. It was DCC ready. I put a Digitrax decoder in it. Not sound. It's silent. And I tried to sort of detail it up like the one they had. I put a rooftop air conditioner on it, painted the roof white. It runs pretty well. It's an Atlas. I'll just run it back and forth a little bit. There's nothing, phenomenal about it, but that's speed step 2, speed step 3. Oh, sorry. If I don't sell these to you guys, I'll put them in scale, marketplace on Facebook or eBay or something. I'm just giving you guys first crack at them. I've sold some stuff on here before, Okay, so let's stop it and we'll go forward. Runs nice and quiet. That's barely been run. You've seen it run on the layout before a long time ago when Chillicothe was in the other room, both this and the R.J. Corman locomotive. But they just sit in the boxes, and I don't have any room for them. So, again, this one, because, I'm losing money on both of them, but I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to invest money in turnouts and track. So I'd say this one, $70. And that will include the shipping. Like I said, if it's in the continental United States, because that'll be about $10. So $60 plus the $10 shipping. Again, first person to message me that they want it, I'll sell it to them, and we'll just get in contact with each other, and we can do, PayPal. So, if you're interested, let me know. Everybody stay safe.